depends on how you use it in a sentence. So I know everybody's seated already, and don't get comfortable, because what I want you to do is stand up. I want everybody to stand up. Stand up. Okay. And what I want you to do is think about where you're at in your research project. So among you, all the ones who already have a solid research project, I want you all to gather over here. The ones who are not sure yet about your research project, I want you to gather around here. The ones who are just in between, they think they do, but they think they don't, I want them to stand right there. Okay, let's go. So the ones who have a solid research project, here, solid. The ones who are no yet. And the ones who are maybe. Nobody's going there? Don't be shy. This is the time to do a really, really honest self-evaluation of where you are at with your research project. Oh. Are you sure? Okay, so I want you to look around and see how your self-evaluation is. And then right before your graduation, if I'm here, I'm going to do the same thing and see where you're at. So thank you. Can you sit down? Professor Faith had asked me to share my research project. I have a Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing, and I also have a Master's in Nursing, and my focus is Nursing Administration and Clinical System Management. I also have a Master's of Science in Counseling Psychology, and it really tremendously helped me in being a nurse. I consider myself with a hint of mental health. I do have a fellowship in substance abuse and mental health service administration that sent me to the mainland to do presentation and talk side by side with experts in the mental health field. So I wanted to share with you my PhD journey, and it's more like a storytelling. I love to talk stories, right, MSN 5? Yes. And I even do tap dance to make them up. So anyway, I want to show my journey first. On this side, I'm with my nieces. This is in 1997 when I finished my bachelor's in nursing. And the other one is in 2000, I believe it's in 2007 when I finished my master's in nursing. And here is a picture. After 2 years of finishing my MSN, I decided, somebody told me, why don't you go to the PhD program? I was in denial because I didn't think I was good enough. But then when I applied, I got accepted into the online PhD program at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. And is that right? And all of us, most of us are graduated already except the three in the front. So we are really supporting each other, and I hope that you are also supporting each other in this journey, because that's how you can survive. Support each other and help each other and mentor each other and cheer each other up, Because at one point in the program, like I say, I have some big excuses for me, I give up. But if with the support of each other, you can make it. This is what God wants you to do, God will make it happen. Just keep praying and be consistent, and you don't have to be the smartest person, but if you are motivated and then work hard, you can make it. So this, I wanted to show that picture right there is when I was so nervous that day. That's when I'm defending my thesis. That's when I'm defending my dissertation to say that here is my research study, and I studied it and analyzed it, and this is what I found out, and this is what I wrote. And it's like 4 hours. I did my presentation, and then they delivered, and they have asked me questions after my presentation, and then they asked me to leave the room, and then they delivered. It's like a court hearing. And then all of my committee members, this is Dr. Jillian Minoy, she's my chair, and she's my mentor. I'm still communicating with her, and we're still actually wrote an article together that got published last year. And also with your journey, you always have your family. That's why I spent right there with my 2 kids when I successfully defended my dissertation. And then after the dissertation is graduation. This is my graduation ceremony. This is the head of the university, and she's giving me my diploma. And the good part about it is because University of Hawaii, the highest level of education, academic degree that you can attain is PhD. They don't send you back to your seat with the other graduates. They send you up with the faculty because you are now a scholar. So when you become you're now a scholar, you're not a student anymore or graduate student. It was the greatest feeling. I was going to go back and then sit. For those of you who are aspiring after your MSN and you wanted to go to the doctorate program, go for it. You have to be really consistent and be, resourceful and have a good support. And then this is the award ceremony. I was given an award for my research. This is our team. And of course, it's on my family. It's a great feeling. You always have to look back and say, couldn't have done this without my family and friends or whatever family we have. This is post-graduation. I'm sorry. It's like that in Hawaii. Just to show aloha, to show love. I was like, I have some more that my husband is carrying, otherwise it would even get to my face. The more hate you have, the more love you have. Anyway, so here is my question to you. What's your research topic? The first thing that you want to do is pick a topic that you are very passionate about. What is your passion? My passion at the time was to help people who have diabetes, because my mother herself has diabetes. And ask yourself, what makes you tick? Like, what makes you, wakes you up? What motivates you? Every time you hear that, what motivates you? Maybe you have a heart for the children, and every time you hear something that has to do with pediatric nursing, you jump up and, and then, what is it that makes your heart beat fast? Like maybe there's an elderly who fell, and you just can't believe that the elderly in your hospital fell, and it's just like, oh, what could I have done? Why did she fall? Or maybe what's your goal for your future? Do you want to be in academia? Do you want to be a professor? Or do you want to be a nurse leader? Do you want to be in politics to create changes in policies and procedures? You want to be the head of the hospital? You want to be a CEO? You want to be a president of an organization? Or you wanted to start your own organization? Maybe you want to be the head of an orphanage. You want to start a clinic. You want to start your passion for early education for children. You want to start